my obligation now, because I know that this thing was preventable and could have been prevented, and it's causing me a whole lot of grief and pain and money and income loss and everything else. My obligation is to take this to as many people as I can possibly take it to. And at this point, I don't care about this doctor because he didn't care about me. And whatever happens to him is what he has brought on himself because, number one, he didn't care enough about me to inform me, and number two, he hasn't cared enough about me to follow up and say, you know, you got this problem. God, we need to work on this somehow. Let me help you.
Okay, Martin. So let's switch gears here and just talk about what you're wanting to do now and what you're looking to do in the future. Can you talk about that a bit?
Absolutely. You know, the first half of my life, the first 66 years, has been devoted to learning for the first 20 years and then getting into business and helping other people become more successful and making as much money as I could so that I could enjoy my life and have the things that I've wanted to have. That's been my life, helping other people and profiting because of that. So the second half, the next 66 years, I want to devote to helping other people avoid the kinds of situations, learning from my situation that I have right now, learning what they can do to avoid having the same kinds of problems that I'm having and not having to go through this. There's absolutely no reason for me to be in this situation. And it sounds like I'm trying to blame somebody else for my problem, and I'm really not. I mean, I should have known about this, but I didn't. I didn't know about it. And like I said before, even if I would have been told about it, if I didn't take advantage of it, then that's my problem. It's the fact is I wasn't told about it. So my goal from this point on is to talk to as many people as possible, to get on as many stages as possible, to talk to as many audiences as possible, and let them know that you're first of all responsible for your own health and your own well-being. That's number one. Secondly, if you don't have a doctor that cares enough about you to let you know what's going on, you need to find another doctor. Here's an example. If you take your car to Jiffy Lube or one of the fast lube places and have your oil changed, 3 months later, you're going to get a postcard from them that says, hey, it's time to get another oil change. So if Jiffy Lube cares more about your car than your doctor cares about you and your health, then it's time to find another doctor. Or it's time for you to go online and say, okay, at age 50, what are all the things that I should be doing? And then set up something that says on my 50th birthday, I'm going to start doing these things. In other words, you've got to either take control yourself or find a medical practitioner that can take care of you. Just like you'd find an insurance agent that says, hey, on certain ages and certain dates and that, you need to take a look at maybe upping your insurance because when you turn another year older, it's going to cost you more. So you find practitioners or you find people out there, experts, who you can depend on to help you and to keep you on track. You have a CPA or an accountant that helps you. You have, various kinds of businesses that you outsource to. Same thing with the medical profession. So my job then is to find as many places I can go to talk to as many people as I can to let them know that this doesn't have to happen. Like I mentioned before, 22 million people, about a third of the adult population between 50 and 75, have not been tested and need to be tested. And Marlene, when you get to be a certain age, I'm 66, when you get to be a certain age, you have a certain amount of life experience behind you, business experience or life experience or raising children or whatever it happens to be. And that's valuable experience. And if you check out early, if you leave at 60, 65, 60, somewhere in that neighborhood, when you have another 20 years of contribution you can make, shame on whoever it was that put you in that situation, because you're cheating society. You're cheating people who could benefit from that experience that you have. I still have a desire to work and to bring good and value to the marketplace, to help business owners become more successful, to help people have more successful lives, have more of what they're here to have, and enjoy themselves. And if I check out early, there are a lot of people who are going to be cheated out of the value that I can bring to them. And so I look at this and say, how can I help preserve as many people's lives as I can so they can continue adding the value that they're known for and that they have that they can bring to the marketplace?
Wow. Okay, so specifically when I had this conversation with Martin before, here are some of the things that as you listen to this, you can help. This is how you can help, and this is what you could do. One is, of course, go get your screening done. And actually, when you watch the Dr. Oz show, they talk about all the different screenings, cancer screenings that you can get done so that you're ahead of the game. And then you can spread and share this audio, this conversation, with as many people as possible. And that will make a huge difference, because now that you've listened to this, you cannot say that you are not informed. And that's the most important thing.
Well, that's exactly right. And, now it's incumbent upon you to take advantage of it. Now, let me just say this as well. If you have a history of this type of cancer or any kind of cancer, don't wait till you're 50. You used to be doing this at 40. Well, now, because it's in my family now, see, I haven't had it in my family history. I'm just kind of an anomaly. It just happened to me. Well, now my children have to have this done starting at age 40. And so I've got my oldest son is 36 years old now, and so he's got 4 more years. He's going to have to start thinking about 4 more years. I've got to get this thing done. So it's very incumbent now upon you to make sure that you're tested, and that if you have any kind of history, that you let your children know about this so they can be tested when they need to be tested as well. There's so much good that needs to be done, so many things that need to happen, so many people's lives that need to be touched, and each one of us has a responsibility while we're here to do everything that we can to make sure that every life we can touch is touched.
Right. And again, Martin said, care, customers are really everything. I love that. Love that. So share this with your doctor, too. So it will give them food for thought, or any other medical professional and just spread it out all over, and let's see how much we can help Martin get the word out to take care of this.
And remember earlier I talked about a couple of things, a couple of questions that I asked people. If you had 6 months to live, what would you do differently? Well, whatever it is, so why are you waiting? Why not just get it done right now? What's the legacy you want people to remember you by? Well, so why are you waiting? Why not create it right now? Why not create that legacy right now? And so we're going to be putting up many different things on that website regarding cancer awareness. I'll be speaking at various organizations, and we're going to take 100% of the profits that we generate from these talks and from the products that we'll be developing. 100% of the profit will be donated, or not donated, but dedicated to cancer awareness. And there are several organizations that we're going to be working with as well that we've been in touch with. And so we're very excited about what's going on, about the direction that I'm taking now. I still have my business, and we're still going to run the business as we've always run it. But now I'll be taking a more active role in doing something that's more proactive to helping other people have better lives and avoid the situations that I find myself in.
Excellent. Well said. So that was, or is, Martin Howey. That's MartinHowey, in case you want to Google Martin, because I know he's going to be all over the Internet. And my name is Marlene Green from Millionaire Blueprints Media. And Martin, I just want to say I want to thank you for being such a phenomenal, caring business mentor all the years I've known you. You've always been there for all of us, back of the room, giving us advice and listening and genuinely caring. So I just, for the record, want to let you know that I love and appreciate you, and I know a lot of other people do, and I thank you so much for all you've done and continue to do.
Well, Marlene, thank you very much. This has been a real pleasure, and, I adore you, and I think you're just a wonderful person, and every time I go to a seminar someplace, I see you, and it always brightens my life when I see you there, because I know I'm going to get a smile, and we're going to have lunch. It never fails. We always have lunch together or dinner or something, and it's a bright spot in my life whenever I attend something like that. In fact, I just saw you at a seminar, just a few weeks ago in Scottsdale, and again, it was a pleasure to see you there. So it's my pleasure to be with you today.
Well, I'm sorry I got that news. You shared that with me. So we're going to do something positive here and get the word out. So everybody go get tested. Share this recording, this transcript with everybody you know, including your doctor, and let's get the word out and make a difference and change some lives. Have an awesome day. Thank you.
Thank you, Marlene. I really appreciate being with you today.
My pleasure.